Alright, hey everyone, this is John from Chaotic Commander, and today we have one hell of a game planned for tonight. So, tonight we are going to be doing something special. It is the first stream of my second charity month, so all proceeds for this month will be going straight to Save the Children. So all subs, bits, all of that will be going to them at the end of the month. And tonight's game, we are playing with all 6 rules of chaos. So Opening Tutor, Mox Lantern, Oathbreaker Light, Fire Cell, Painful Inheritance, and Just Ended Already. So I will go over those more in detail when they're relevant, but if you are curious, the card is available in the community tab on YouTube, as well as my Discord server. Links can be posted if you're curious about that. But tonight, I am going to be playing Post the Enchanter. Basically, I am going to try to turbo post out and get some enchantments out and use them to generate a lot of value for myself. So for my instant or sorcery going with the command zone, it's going to be Ice Out. This deck does not run a lot of instants or sorceries, but having a counter spell in the command zone is pretty nice. It's just a 3-mana counter spell. I could have done Fierce Guardianship, but didn't want to be that shitty. And for the opening tutor card is going to be Land Tax. I want to make sure I get the lands out of my deck and onto the battlefield. And yeah, so that is my plan. Get a bunch of enchantments out and bully everyone. But next up we have James.
Hey, don't mind me, just entirely messed up on one of the rules. How's it going, everyone? I'm James the Abstract Marcher. John, thanks again for having me on. Cole and Southern Sorcery, I entirely forget your name. I apologize. Pleasure to play with you guys. I am playing Emery tonight, and it is Artifacts and Mill. So you'll either love me or hate me, especially because of all the rules that we've got going on. So the Oathbreaker Light card I have is Furkle's Recall, just to help mill my opponents out faster, especially when I get a couple certain cards out, or it can also help protect any of my key artifacts. And then the instant sorcery I tutored for is Anticipate, just to help see what my next draws are going to be.
Ooh, cool. All right, next up we have Daniel.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Daniel. I'm the editor for Southern Sorcery, and lately I've been editing a little bit for these live games for John and Chaotic Commander. And so happy to be here tonight. Thanks for asking me to be on. I'm playing Mondrak Glory Dominus. It's mono white tokens. I just want to make as many tokens as possible and flood the board. And the tutor I went with was Esper Sentinel for card draw, and then my instant or sorcery that's going to go in my command zone is going to be Flawless Maneuver. So hopefully I'll be protecting myself a little bit. And then if you guys are interested, we are giving away all 4 of the Modern Horizons 3 pre-cons that are just getting ready to come out. Each one of those is an individual giveaway over on our YouTube. All you got to do is comment on those videos, like just what you like about the deck, what cards you take in and put out. Just be thoughtful in your answers, because we don't just pick them at random. We actually look at all the answers we get. So I think we're approaching like 800 comments or something so far between the 4 videos. So that'll be some fun for me and Shane. But yeah, feel free to go enter for that. And yeah, that's it.
All right, last and definitely not least, we have Cole.
Hey, what's up, guys? John, thanks for inviting me back on to start the charity stream month. Super excited about that. And so I chose one of my more charitable decks. It donates a lot of commander damage to people's faces, but it's Sigarda, the Host of Herons. So it's a classic Selesnya Voltron. I don't have any artifacts in here. It's strictly enchantments and enchantress, kind of effects. I think it's a ton of fun. It's a nice, easy, turn your brain off, beat down deck. And so my Oathbreaker Light spell, I chose Hunter's Prowess. This is a sorcery that just draws me cards and gives a creature trample temporarily, but it'll help me refill my hand if my plan goes accordingly and I'm able to play a lot of my spells. And then the card that I tutored for is Sithis, the Harvest Hand, which is another iconic enchantress commander, but I'm just going to be using it to, again, draw some cards and maybe gain some life along the way. You can find me at loveandmana.mtg, and I do a podcast with my buddy Corey called the Urcast on every Friday. So check us out.
Awesome. Speaking of Corey, we have him in the chat. guesting as the game master for all streams this month, probably. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bud.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Corey. So you can find me on the Urcast, all that good stuff. But right now, you can find me over in the chat. So leave some comments. We are starting off with all six rules. I thought it'd be a good spot to kind of kick off the stream this month. We'll kind of see how the game unfolds from there.
All right, I am excited to see that as well. We have already resolved mulligans and roll to determine who gets to go first. Cole, beat us out. Take it away.
All right, so I'm going to draw my Sithis Harvest Hand. And for my turn, I'm going to go ahead and play a Command Beacon. I'm going to tap 2 with my Chromatic Lantern, generating a green and a white to cast the Sithis Harvest Hand. And I will pay 5 life.
Ooh.
And I'll do my additional 1.
Dang.
And just go ahead and end my turn there. Down at 34, I'm going to search out a basic land using the Painful Inheritance.
All right, I will draw for turn the land tax, and I will play Command Tower. I will tap that for the land tax. That's going to be nice. You know what? I will be greedy as well. I will go ahead and pay 5 to get a basic from my deck, and I will take an additional and pass the turn.
All
Look
right.
at that. There's a swamp right in the middle. Perfect.
So, just double checking something. Okay. So, normally I would play a land first. However, I'm gonna put out Alter the Brood first because thanks to Fire Sale.
Oh,
Ah,
So,
jeez.
land, trigger.
This shit. All right. There's the land. Okay. Oh, thanks for the follow. All right.
I mill a Plains.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, then sorcery's card he tutored for. That's messed up.
Oh,
Oh,
did
no.
you played something that's gonna mess the top of our decks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and pick up that and just mill the card underneath. It's not fair.
All right,
We're gonna.
that seems a little better there.
That's dirty, James. You're starting it off with a dirty turn 1.
I'm sorry. It's what the deck is built around. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Speaking of, sadly, Foundry Inspector, mill please.
Tashana's Tidebinder.
Poor
I'm gonna
Spirit
do-
Dancer.
I'm gonna do the same thing in mill a land tax.
Oh.
And pass turn.
Yeah, considering the chaos rules kind of exist outside of the actual game, like you could put the tutor like off to the side even.
Yeah. But I mean, usually
Yeah,
people
your
don't
first
start.
draw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually people don't mill people for 2 on turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him!
All right, so, yeah, I'm gonna
Problematic
draw
already.
I know. I'm
Rose.
sorry.
Planes for turn. We'll tap the lantern and the planes. I'm gonna play monologue tax. I'm gonna make a treasure anytime you cast your second spell.
Cool. I don't mind that. That's fine usually.
So, and then that'll be my turn. So pass.
Oh yeah, James and Daniel, you both lose life at your instep. We can't forget that.
Yes, yeah.
It's all right.
All right, so I am going to play a Sun Petal Grove, which enters untapped because I control a Plains. And then with this never happens when I'm not playing Chaos rules, but I'm going to cast a turn 2 Sigarda, the Host of Herons. She is flying hexproof, and she cannot be anything I control cannot be sacrificed if you attempt to make me sacrifice it. She gives protection from edicts, but obviously I can still sacrifice my own stuff. And I pass my turn and I lose 1 life. Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm actually going to do the basic land again. So I'll go down to 28.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to do that.
I will draw for turn. I'll play land. Actually, no. Before I play land, upkeep trigger, land tax will go off. I will get 3 basics. It's not. Is that before I draw? It's fine. I drew a land anyways, I think, so it's okay. I'll just take the fucking shit draw. So 3 basics in my hand. I'll play one of them for turn. Then I will tap 3 to get out. Post the enchanter. And after that, I think I'm just gonna pass the turn there.
All right. Draw.
Do I have to discard?
Let's go. Island, trigger.
I have to discard a land, so I'll discard a plains. Oh, Tithe Taker.
Is it when you play a land we mill? Is that
Any permanent.
It is whenever I play, whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent puts the top card of their library into their graveyard.
Oh, Grand Abolisher.
That's fair.
This is annoying.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll take care of it, I guess. Eventually.
I know. Okay, because of cost reductions, I'm gonna get out Emery now.
Alright, another one. It's Ashiok's Reaper.
Ancient Gold Dragon.
Ancient Gold Plains. It's foil, so.
Oh, nice. Shiny lands are always nice.
Yeah.
Alright, what else?
Thankfully, no more permanents for you guys.
Oh,
However,
good.
I'm gonna cast of One Mind, so I'll just draw 2 cards.
Okay.
That'll trigger my monologue tax as it is your second spell.
Okay.
That's the least he could do, all things considering.
The art on that card is pretty cool, of One Mind.
Yeah, it is pretty. I'll play a Lotus Petal trigger.
Oh, you shithead.
I
Quick
thought you
study.
said you weren't playing anymore permanent
Rainforest.
planes.
Now I'm done.
Uh-huh.
Fast.
No, I'm done. Just bullied you guys. It's fine.
No big deal.
Right?
A little bullying never hurt anybody. Psych, that's the wrong number. Bullying hurts everybody.
Alright.
As a former bullied kid, yes.
Okay, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. No, let's go. We'll sack the treasure, tap the lantern, and a plains for Mondrak.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a thing.
Then let's tap a plains for the Esper Sentinel,
Okay.
and then we'll just take our damage. And I don't think I'm going to get another land. I'm just going to go ahead and pass.
A little untapping.
I am stepping away real quick.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
Okay, so for 1 white, I'm going to cast Felidar Umbra, which is an aura, and I'll have it target Sigarda, the host of Herons. It gives the enchanted creature lifelink. I can pay 2 to attach it at instant speed to a different creature that I control. And then lastly, it has Totem Armor. So if the creature it's attached to were to be destroyed, I can instead destroy the Felidar Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Right.
And did you want to pay the Esper Sentinel trigger?
Yes, I do. I think I will.
Okay.
I am gonna draw off the cast and gain 1 life from Sithis. I'm gonna play a land for turn, which is a fortified village, revealing a beautiful old plains.
Nice. Very nice.
And then I'm going to cast for 1 white, All That Glitters, which I will target at Sigarda as well, which enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment I control, which is currently 3 +1 the chromatic lantern, so a total of 4.
Chromatic
bringing
Lantern
her-
doesn't
The
count.
chromatic lantern doesn't count.
It doesn't count
It's
as an
emblem.
artifact.
No, it's an
Well,
emblem.
Oh, I concede. Good game, everybody.
Alright,
No, I'm
easy.
just kidding around.
Easy dubs.
I'm just kidding around.
That
And-
does trigger my monologue tax. Just
That's fine. It's also going to trigger my Sithis, so you do your thing and I'll do mine.
Yeah, I just wanted to make the board aware that I made a treasure because Mondrak sees it and doubles it, so it is 2 treasures.
And then here's the wackiest part. I'm also gonna pay 2 for an ancestral mass,
Uh-oh.
which
That's a big
is
turn.
yeah, it's a big turn and a pretty big swinger here. So
Mhm.
provided it resolves, she'll get +2 for each other enchantment on the battlefield, which is currently 3, so that's +6. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 from the All That Glitters. So a total of 15 in the air.
God.
Oh, wow.
And commander damage.
It is a little bit of commander damage, and typically, the
Yeah,
best way to
yeah.
do it is go, kill one person and then move on. But I want you guys to know I'm a love spreader. I'll spread the love. I'm not gonna dog down on
Sure.
ya. But let's get the pain train started. James, you should be happy you're taking it now and not after another couple enchantments. That's 15 in the air.
Yep. As a former Bogles player in Modern, and also as a Skittles player in Commander, I accept my fate.
There you go.
So that will be 15 commander damage, and I will get a nice little lifelink chunk up into 45.
Yeah, I forgot about the lifelink too.
And I'll go ahead and pay 5 to search a basic land out to the battlefield, and I'll
Yeah?
lose my 1 for the end of turn.
I'll
Life
untap,
Doesn't
upkeep.
matter.
I won't
You picked
miss.
a good deck for this.
Yeah.
Nah,
Maybe,
yeah,
maybe I should stop
a
telling
good hand.
people what's about to happen. All right, upkeep, land tax trigger. I'll get 3 basics. Doesn't matter. 'Cause the land trigger.
I was looking at the sheet and I was like, oh yeah, 7s. Yeah, okay, that'd be fine. This would be fine. With the
Well,
rules,
you
it
know,
makes
the-
even the 7s go bananas. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Having the access to 5 mana on turn 2 and then the spell
It's
reduction. Yeah.
All right,
Crazy.
so I'll draw for turn. Fantastic. I will play this island as a land for turn. Oh, I'm just gonna go to combat. I mean, that sucks. You got hit for so much there, bud. I'm gonna swing post at Daniel though, so 1 in the air. Attack trigger. I'm gonna grab Grasp of Fate. So
It's a good one.
yes, non-land permanent they control. I'm gonna get rid of the Ultra of the Brood to go under. Do I do Mondrak or Esper? I'll get rid of the Esper Sentinel.
In response,
Yeah, go ahead. Well, let me pick. So your commander.
Well, it's on
has-
ETB
Yeah.
if it's a response to caster versus.
It's not a. It's like a. Yeah, it's a trigger. So, go ahead.
sack Lotus Petal for blue. Attempt to cast Oracle's Recall.
I mean, what does that do again? It's just what?
Returns all artifacts target player owns to their hand, so I'm choosing myself.
That's annoying. Sure, that's fine. You got a response there, Daniel?
I don't.
All right, so you're doing that in response to me picking the target, right?
Yes.
All right, so your commander has.
Yeah, hexproof.
I guess I'll get
Is that
rid of.
hexproof via one of the enchantments or hexproof?
Built into the card. She has hexproof
Okay.
and flying.
I will get. What's the one that gives +2/+2, right?
+2/+2 is Ancestral Mask.
Yeah, I guess I'll get that. So Ancestral Mask and Esper Sentinel. I tried, guys. I tried. Did my darndest.
Yeah, you did something.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have to.
You'd have to love to draw some cards, but I'm happy with that outcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna top 3 for Aristic Study.
There you go. Now you'll draw some cards.
Yeah. And then I'll tap 2 for Savior of the Sleeping. So an enchantment is put to the graveyard, he gets a +1/+1 counter. I just needed a creature out, I suppose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will discard a land and pass the turn.
All right.
Well, I tried my darndest, guys.
Play Ultra the Brood.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna pay for Aristic Study?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Responsible.
Yeah. Yeah. Mistress Factory. Trigger.
Yeah. It's a land.
Heliod's Pilgrim.
Leona
good.
War Leader.
It's a shitty land too. It's one of the tapped ones that turns into a creature. I just put it in here because.
A manland?
Oh yeah. It's a little 4/4 blue and black. I mean, it has Death Touch, so it's not.
I'd say manlands aren't shitty. It has to be the deck that the manlands are in that aren't, building around manlands that are shitty. If you're not playing manlands, it's a bad deck.
Yeah, it's just here because it gives me colors, and I had one, basically.
That's fair. Cast Serum Visions. Pay for Aristic.
So you tap 2 mana for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Draw and strike.
Oh,
I'll
I
put 'em
forgot to
bottom.
lose my life at the end step. Have you guys been
no.
doing that?
Yeah,
I've been doing that.
There's only been 2 turns so far.
All right, cool. Oh, it's been 3, right?
I'm not.
This
on
is
my
the third turn,
I'm
yeah.
I'm the last in the cycle, so I've only had 2 turns.
I got my commander out turn 2. That's crazy.
It's not that crazy. Your commander costs 3 and everything. You have a fucking freaking chromatic lantern on the field.
That's true. All right, what you got?
Not much, honestly. I'll just pass.
Okay. Cool.
Good.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm sorry I just took your guys' stuff away without getting rid of the freaking altar.
I like Altar of the Brood. I like seeing stuff go into my graveyard.
I like stuff going into my hand, actually. Like the Tithe Taker would have been nice to have. Tishana's Tidebinder, that's a cool card.
It's a cool card.
I've
is
annoyed so many people with that card. Someone goes to equip something and you cast that in response, it turns their equipment to a dummy. It's great.
We're gonna go to 2 treasures for Cathar's Crusade.
Whoa, 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 wow.
Then we're gonna tap two and 2 more treasures for Sun Titan. So I'm gonna get some counters, Cathar's Crusade, and then I'm gonna return a permanent from my graveyard to the battlefield. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
Oh, are you gonna pay for Heuristic Study for either of those?
No. I'm gonna let you have some cards because I feel like you might have answers for, I mean, me included, but the other stuff that's I feel like I'm deaf.
That was nicely worded. That was nicely worded, Daniel. I liked the way you worded that.
Maybe.
Let's make it interesting. You know what I mean? We're already
right.
I know he blew up your thing that gives you the +2/+2, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there's other stuff in your deck that, you know what, probably it's gonna also be scary. And I've got no answers. That's the thing, is I have no answer for you. So maybe somebody else does. And if I have to take a look, like I lost my Esper Sentinel, you know what? That's okay though. I'll happily trade an Esper Sentinel for what John did.
I was trying. I was gonna go for your commander, but I felt like that's a little too much. You know.
I appreciate that you didn't. It's gonna let me keep playing the game.
Well, I mean, you could have just put it in the command zone.
Yeah. Haunted Library. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, I can pay 1. If I do, I make a 1/1 spirit with flying. So potentially, I maybe can make a blocker.
There you go.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. I need to stop trying.
Should I swing out?
I'm tapped out. I do have a 1/2 on the field currently.
I guess let's swing my 5/5 commander your way.
I will go ahead and take it, and that is commander damage. Now, Daniel, you do not have your commander set.
Oh, thank
a little thing. That way I can keep track.
There you go. And I'll take my 1 damage and pass.
Nice.
Awesome. Well,
right. This is
I suppose it's time for the game master to step in. Typically, around the end of turn 3 into turn 4 is when the real threats start to emerge. So hopefully you haven't popped off too soon in this game, because the rules are about to change.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I was not prepared for this.
If all 4 of you can do me the honors of writing down the name of the one opponent you think is going to be your biggest threat, because this is no longer a 6-sided die chaotic commander game, but this is a homage to Saskia the Unyielding. So as you deal damage to other players, you will also deal the same damage to your chosen opponent.
Oh shit!
So choose wisely.
Wow. I gotta say, I feel bad for you guys.
I legit don't do combat damage. No.
All right. Damn.
Is it in secret, or should we write it out and?
I guess we write it and reveal it at the same time.
Okay, so we'll write it in secret, reveal it at the same time, right? It's the best way to do it.
You got it.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got mine written down.
Same.
All right. This is not
In 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
Daniel.
Really?
We got double Danny's on the stack.
Dang.
And then Cole.
I'll take 2. I'll take my 2 votes. Yeah.
So how's that?
All right,
how
well,
does that work? Is
how
it
does
each
that-
person?
So if you
like,
were,
it's not like.
so
one thing,
Daniel,
it's-
if you
it's
were,
just- okay, gotcha. Yeah.
so if you were to deal damage, Daniel, to John or James, you would deal the equivalent amount of damage to Cole.
And I need a rules question here. Does the creature that is dealing the damage, does it deal the damage? Like, will this trigger my lifelink, or am I the one dealing the
It
damage?
exists outside of the game. All of these rules.
It exists outside of the game. It does not link into any kind of life link, shenanigans,
So wait.
anything like that. It will not activate any triggers. It will simply be draining each other.
So if Daniel attacks me,
And also,
Daniel will be doing damage to himself. Got it. Cool.
if Daniel
Wait.
takes you, he'll be doing damage to Cole. If
Oh.
you attack someone else, you'll deal damage to Daniel.
Oh, so no one picked me. That's cool.
Or
But-
James.
Don't pop off too
Ah,
soon,
shit.
because if one of you gets KO'd, we might be picking another set of opponents.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah.
I believe it's your turn. Cole.
I will just point out I'm in white, but I don't have any life gain outside of maybe like a one-off. Like there is no life gain, whereas somebody else at the table has that.
Whoa. Are you implying something?
I'm just saying.
Well, I respect you. That's what I put your name down because I respect you, Danny.
Just because I just slapped you with 5, that's the only reason. Cole, you picked the worst time, dude.
All right. So for my turn, I am going to cast my Oathbreaker spell of Hunter's Prowess, choosing my Sigarda Host of Herons to give this righteous angel +3/+3 trample, and whenever it deals combat damage, I draw that many cards. So if you're doing the math at home, she's currently a 10 because of the +3, and then the +3. She's an 11/11. Oof.
All right. Are you gonna pay for Ristic Study?
I will not. Yeah, I will pay for Ristic Study.
Cool. That's cool.
Okay. I'm gonna play my land for turn, which is that pretty plains I drew earlier, and I'm gonna cast for an astounding 2. I'm looking for a game 2, so it's Voltron. We're not making friends here. We're making lifelong friends here. I'm gonna cast Battle Mastery, which, if it provided it resolves, will give my enchanted creature double strike.
That's pretty good.
So, you should, in theory,
I know where I'm swinging, if that's what you're asking.
I sense I am not long for this world.
if you hit John, it does damage. to
Precisely, but it's not commander damage. That it's outside the game. It's outside the game, so it wouldn't count, right? Because if it doesn't give me lifelink, how is it gonna also be commander damage?
You hitting John will give you the initial life. I mean, you hitting anybody is
Oh,
going to
yes,
give
it
you
will.
the initial life link. I'm just asking if that's how that works. Like, if you hit me, does it deal damage to you?
No, right, Corey?
No, so if he were to deal damage to you, Daniel, he would get his initial lifelink damage as a regular combat, and then secondarily, he would basically drain you for the same amount of life, non-lifelink. So you'd take double damage, basically.
Why
with half
would
of
he
it being
take double
lifelink
damage?
related.
Isn't
Well,
Yeah,
because
I'm
you're
asking how
targeting Daniel, right?
I thought it
Right,
was if
but-
you attack anybody, you deal damage to your targeted opponent as well.
Correct.
Oh, it's anybody.
Correct.
Oh, so if I attack
Mhm.
Daniel, it'll deal double Danny damage. Damn, Daniel!
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
you,
mean,
you
that's-
would have
that's-
regular damage plus the Saskia damage.
Back at it again with the white deck.
Oh,
And if
jeez.
he swings it at John, it still hits me.
You would. Correct.
Whatever
It just
he
wouldn't
hits
count
you,
as
John.
commander damage or
Okay,
lifelink.
Okay, so no matter who he swings at, I'm getting however much damage is coming.
As long as it's not blocked and it gets through for damage, correct.
Okay, so whenever he deals damage to a player, I'll take that much damage.
Correct.
And and no triggers. It exists outside the game. Gotcha.
Oh, and I'm so sorry, but
Got
on
it.
cast, I get a sit this trigger, and I'll draw my one
Are
card.
you gonna pay for a Ristic Study?
Does anybody want to sack a creature so that I can make a 1/1 blocker?
Is it a flyer?
It would be a flyer. My haunted library, whenever a creature and opponent dies, I can pay 1 and make a 1/1 spirit with flying.
I currently don't have a way. So is that yes you're paying or no you're not paying?
I will pay the 1.
Okay, well, I mean, tapped out at least.
And then I will move to combat. And John, for being such a charitable fellow, I will swing
Wow.
upon you with my beautiful angelic waifu,
So
Sigarda. She's a 12/12 currently with
double strike.
cheeky double strike flyer.
Yeah, I don't have anything in the air currently, so yeah, I can't do anything about that. Well, I guess I take 24 commander
Or
damage.
commander damage.
And,
I'm
and you get to
dead.
join me in heaven, my brother. That's
Yeah.
24. I will lifelink 24. Daniel, you take your 24. And then I will draw a cheeky 24 cards from my Oathbreaker spell, the Hunter's Prowess.
With no mana, at least, so you're gonna have to discard a lot. You guys are welcome. This last thing I did.
I still only have 7 life. So.
Well, you get your Esper Sentinel back,
Oh, that's
and he
true.
gets his Ancestral Mask back. So that's,
Oh,
that's something to consider.
kind of fun.
That doesn't count as a creature ETB, does it? Under my control? Enters under my control?
It's re-entering the battlefield, yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Oh.
I don't know. I'm going to draw my cards. This is a nice little beefy chunk here. And then I don't have anything for 0 or 1, like 1 colorless. So I am going to pay my 5 life into the basic land machine. And then I will lose an additional 1 for my end step.
I should have just
And I'll
done it and
discard.
put Fierce Guardianship in my command zone. That's what I should have done. Big regrets right now. All right.
Yeah, I was thinking if we go to game 2, I may play a more control-y deck because
I'll swap. I don't want to, Sigarda, she usually costs 5 mana. She's usually so slow. Everybody always plays Sithis because she goes online so quickly. So I figured I would be charitable and play, a nice big flying commander instead.
All right, James, what you got?
I don't
know.
For,
We'll see.
for that new rule with when Cole jumped in there.
That was insane. That really
was like,
benefited me.
this game's already on fire. Start throwing C4 into the fire.
Island trigger.
All right, mill a card, you fools.
Milling,
Right,
Gift of Immortality.
I do want it to just be known and thrown out there that I had this rule planned before I knew any of the decks that were going to show up at the table.
Oh, I'm not complaining. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hysterical.
That's all we go for. Hilarity.
That is fair. Tap 2 for Foundry Inspector trigger.
Shield of the Oversoul.
Monastery Mentor.
Cast Anticipate.
What's the damn address? We're not long for the
Thought
world.
about putting Chroma's Will in my command zone. It looks like I should have done that.
I've done that before with the Pantlanza precon.
Oh yeah.
It's game ending
For real, yeah.
for real.
But that was my head. Was like, I don't want to be that guy. I'll just put Flawless Maneuver. That way, like I can, get around a board wipe or somebody targeting something that I really don't want to give up.
Me, a simple draw spell to kind of just capitalize on my already, inherently Voltron model. Yeah. I'm still discarding, but I'm almost there.
Yep. Moonstare prototype trigger.
Planes.
Planes.
Nice.
I'll activate Emery. Bring back Lotus Petal trigger.
Marsh Flats.
Got Eternal Oketra.
Okay.
It will actually, when it dies or is put into exile. Well, no, it didn't die. Is that right? Yeah, it's not anytime it goes to the graveyard. So because it was milled, it'll actually stay in the graveyard, I think.
I believe that's how that is. Yes.
Yeah.
Because normally, if it dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, you put it third from the top. But since it was milled, it just stays.
1,
And
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Look at that discard pile.
Dang. Yes.
Yeah, let me know if you need any, if you want any information about it, James.
I don't know that this game is going to go long enough for it to really matter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazier things have happened.
Yep.
So if I hit you, it still is just 1, or does my stuff deal double since that's the person I chose?
So because it's the person you chose, you would deal a round of regular damage, getting any kind of triggers you would get, and then
just
separately you would
Double.
deal an equivalent amount of damage. Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't think. Hell, I might top deck in a Chrome as well. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Pass turn.
You sound a little quiet there, James.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I just want to let you know.
You didn't
Yeah.
have any creatures die, right, James?
No.
Okay, just making sure you didn't. All right, draw for turn. Son of a biscuit. That's not what I wanted.
I play very little creatures in this deck, so
Oh, I have a land tax trigger, so actually, I only have 4 lands. There's people.
I definitely have.
So I'll get 3 basics.
All right. Here's hoping.
All right, let's see. Oh, forgot to cut my deck. I always forget to do that. Okay, draw for turn.
So nobody has any flyers, huh?
That'll work.
Okay, that's what you like to hear, right?
So let's first go to combat, and I'm just gonna. I forgot my Esper Sentinel trigger. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna swing all out at.
James, I understand.
11 mana, yeah. And then I'm gonna return a card from my graveyard to the battlefield that is 3 or less, which will trigger the counters. So I'll have a 3/3, a 9/9, and a 7/7 coming your way.
Okay, so a total of 19, which is also my power and my Sigarda. So that's kind of a fun little detail there. And you get to deal double damage to me.
38.
I will. You have 4 mana up. I'll block your 9.
I have 4 over here and 4 over here as well.
Thank you for the heads up. I'll block the 9/9 with my Sithis, the Harvest Hand.
How big is that?
She's a 9/9 too. Actually, no, she's a 1/2.
Okay, and then
And I'll declare the 10 other damage unblocked.
I'll attempt to block the Esper Sentinel.
I'm not swinging anything at you. Everything's going.
Okay, got it. I thought I heard.
He was just.
I was just kidding. Yeah.
Okay, got it. My bad.
Okay. And then from there, I'm going to play my land for turn.
Okay, sweet. So damage goes through.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take 10, and then I'll take another instance of 10 for 20 total.
Okay, nice.
From there, I'm going to play my land for turn, and then I'm going to tap 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and with the reduction, a total of 10. So 8 and 2 white, so X is going to be 8 for White Sun's Twilight. I'll gain X life and create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. And if X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures.
Is that an instant or sorcery?
It's a sorcery.
Okay, I have a response to that actually.
Oh, please don't respond.
Well, it's not gonna matter. He's got an Umbra, so I think that protects it from destruction.
I gotta go to our outs here. So, sack Lotus Petal for blue. Tap. Cast Muddle Mixture.
Life game there. What's counter target spell?
Oh, you got a Ristic Buddy trigger. You can't pay for it,
Yeah.
so you get a draw.
Yep.
Yeah.
What creatures do you have that you're upset to lose? Just
What?
the
I don't think it
Just-
matters because the Sigarda will stick around because it has the totem.
The
on it.
Felidar Umbra will be consumed, yeah.
So
oh,
he
yeah,
gets.
true.
So you can still kill either one of you next. Well, both of you. One with commander damage, one with the other damage.
That doesn't... oh, well, I guess it does, yeah. Wow.
Well, because they. I mean,
Was something else supposed to happen when somebody died?
Yeah, I was supposed to make a. Wait, like the rules or the?
I vaguely recall Corey
you can
coming in here. Yeah.
reselect your opponent. But I feel as though, since it seems to be 2 people teaming up on Cole,
yeah, I
and
don't
Cole
think anything would
one
change,
person-
honestly.
I don't think it matters.
No, probably not so much.
But you do have the option if you choose to try and take down the other people and steal the sweet victory away from Cole and leave him with just a bitter, sorrowful victory.
Mm-hmm.
And then Daniel, one of my creatures did die during combat, so if you have a trigger,
Yeah, I went ahead and made the spirits. Yeah, that was
Sweet.
that was supposed to happen. So I couldn't remember. I did hold up the Mox Lantern, thinking like, okay, that's for this. I just got ahead of myself with the White Sun's Twilight. Okay, so
I wasn't sure. White
White Sun's Twilight will just go away now. I was really hoping to gain some life there, but at least I got to make the flyers, and so maybe I can survive in it. But
No,
James, you got any flyers, buddy?
Nope.
no.
No, so we're dead then.
He just,
Yeah.
he just stopped,
Just
stopped any
That's
chance
all
of
right, though.
not losing.
It's all right.
The
though.
Cole.
Yeah. Well, that was it. It was like, okay, if I can make all these mites, then like potentially I can cast the flawless maneuver, so the flyers will stay indestructible. I could get, but if you just hit, I forgot. If you just hit James, then I'm dead anyway. So
Yeah, that was an unaccounted for variable,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, we did. Like, I didn't
All right.
even know this was going to be a thing. This was totally sprung up on me.
Then I will pass the turn and we die. I think that's how that works.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's any sort of like crazy interactions here, I'll play my land for turn. It's a homeward path, and then I'll move to cheeky combat. And James, I will swang on ya with a 1919 double striker.
Yep, that is making me look greater.
Will geez. That was
Welcome to Valhalla.
That was under an hour. It was
well, just under an hour.
If you
Did we start on the dot at
That's what I was gonna
10:30?
say. If we started actually at 10:30, it would be just under. But I doubt we started right at.
No, we started like 9:33 or something like that. It was a couple minutes after, but that's still a nice 50-minute game. So I don't want to. We will just end it at that tonight. We will sign off. We'll start with Cole, the victor. Go ahead.
I descend
That
from the
was so
heavens.
loud.
I put my
Very loud.
Sorry. Well, the rapture is loud, my
Oh,
friends.
yeah?
The horns and the cherubs. And
No, I didn't really know how fast that was going to be. I do, Voltron. Obviously, it can be either hit or miss. Usually, it kills one person, and then I kind of like dawdle off, and it's hard time to kill the other two.
Yeah.
So I figured, well, everybody's going to be doing stuff this game. I'll just kind of force the doing stuff to happen. But thanks so much for having me. That was a fun game for me, at least. Just kidding.
I still did stuff.
Daniel, James, it was a pleasure playing with you guys. Daniel, as always, and James, it was a pleasure to meet you. You'll expect a follow from me in the near future, and I'm at Love and Mana MTG on all sorts of platforms. And Corey, the demented game master that caused this double damage curse, he's my podcast partner. It kind of seems like there was some collusion, but I won't be the first one to accuse anybody of that. But hey, happy charity.
All right. Thanks for that. Thanks for playing with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. It's fun seeing a deck go off and do its thing, even if it does kill me first. But next up, we have
It was
Daniel.
quick. We weren't long for the world after you died.
You know,
so-
I was the only one. I could have done something, but he knew that and took care of me.
Yeah, that was the smart move. I'm Daniel. I edit for Southern Sorcery, and you can check us out at I'll drop our link tree there in the chat, and we do videos, we do short form and long form, mostly YouTube stuff. We're giving away a bunch of decks, so if you're interested in the new Modern Horizons 3 Commander decks, hop over there and check that out. Thanks again, John, so much for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
Awesome. It's always nice to have you on the channel. And last, definitely not least, we have James.
Heyo, Dan and Cole, thanks for the great game. John, sorry you died first. Thanks for putting on such a great charity stream. Hopefully you meet whatever goal you possibly have and can donate a good chunk of change to save the children. I'm Abstract Marcher on all the forms of social media. I have my link tree in the chat, and can't wait to play again with you guys.
Well, can't wait to get
Agreed.
another game in with all of you as well. But speaking of charity, if you are unaware, in the chat there is a massive giveaway going on my Twitter right now. It is tied to a Save the Children fundraiser. So every $10 donated is an entry into the fundraiser. So some of the things we are giving away, Modern Horizon 3 Precon. There's the Comic Sans Secret Layer is going to be given away. I know it's not that exciting, but it does have some good cards, even though they are ugly with that font. Quiver has donated a bolt and a quiver to the giveaway, so that will be given away as well. If we hit some goals, we've got a bunch of Shocklands and some other goodies, so like a Cavern of Souls, all these Shocklands, and if we hit the $1,000 mark, I will be throwing in a Mana Crypt as well. And
Whoa.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff as well. So it's, I think it's definitely worth entering if you have the money to donate. So there's a lot of goodies. Like, I can't even add up. It's probably worth more than what we're asking for to hit the goals. So definitely exciting. I did put that in the chat, but that is going to be it for me. Let's go show Carlo some love. He is playing, I think he's playing probably modern or stand. No, he's playing standard. Anyways, he's playing standard on arena. He's a cool guy. Let's go show him some love. And hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you guys next time.
Have a good
Bye,
night,
guys.
everybody.
See ya.